just wanted to walk you through how to navigate through the course and be able to get to the homework and the textbook online. I discussed earlier that you have two options for your textbook, and one of those is an ebook, which comes with the code for the homework, and the other one is a hard copy, which also comes with a code, but you'll still have access to the ebook as well. So if you're going to buy the book as a hard copy, you would really be buying it for the purposes of having a hard copy book, because that's how you learn and that's what is best for your learning style. So when you come into the course, you're going to come to the lesson content folder, and inside the lesson content folder you should see everything lined out for the rest of the semester, and it's all available to you now, so you do have the option to work ahead as you so desire. When you come in here, you'll see the Management 331930. This is the link to Cengage to your MindTap homework and textbook. This is the support. If you have any questions or need support that I can't help you with, or when I'm not available, you can click here and get a work order started. So if you click on this course link, you're going to be navigated into the course of homework after you have your login. Now, I already have my login, so I'm going straight into the course. Once you're here, you have three views. The most popular view is the second one, which kind of gives you all the chapters. If you just click on one, it will expand it, and then you can click on chapter 1, which is the first chapter you have assigned. Now inside here, you will take a self-assessment manager achievement. You'll take a self-assessment every single chapter. This is just for practice. You'll then go into the textbook. And when you go into the textbook, it looks exactly like the hard copy, but it's just a lot more user-friendly in terms of being able to mark up. So I would encourage you to kind of make this an interactive process. So if I like this page, or I think it's really important, I can click here and I can add a bookmark to it. I can also go ahead and click on this and hover and click, and I'll get the definition here of management in a text box. It is possible, if you find something that is very, very important, that you can go ahead and you can highlight it. So once you grab this text, you have the option to highlight. You can also highlight it again, and you can add a note. So you could add something that would say, study this for the exam. And so this is your textbook. So once you've read the textbook, then you'll close out of here and you'll be taken back into the chapter 1 list view. So then you're going to take a pre-quiz. Now it's up to you if you choose to take the pre-quiz before you read or after you read. I generally recommend taking it after you read, just so that you can get familiar with it. But some students do like to take it first so they understand what is even going to be presented in the chapter. Again, the pre-quiz is also just for practice. So the self-assessment and the pre-quiz are just for practice and to help you with understanding who you are as a person in terms of management, and then understanding the pre-quiz, how much you know. From there, you're going to go into the APLIA Chapter 1 homework, and this does count for a grade. You will have multiple attempts to do this homework, and the highest attempt will be posted in Blackboard. This will give you an I guess practice at just definitions. It will also help you understand some of the models that are in the book, and then it will give you a chance to apply your knowledge to a real life scenario or case. After you finish that, the last thing you'll do for each chapter is take a post quiz, and this quiz is a one and done, which means you're going to take it once and that grade will be posted in the gradebook. Now there's other options here that are kind of going on, and these are not assigned, but there are ways to add more to the course and study more. These are not required, but they're just extra things in here to help you and use as you want. Now once you finish chapter 1, over here on this side you will start to see some activity and a grade book that will populate. The whole MindTap part of the course is going to be worth 500 points, and so I will be taking your percentage in MindTap and giving you 500 points based on how much you get. So let's say, for example, you ended up with 100% in that part of the course. You would get 500 points. If you ended up with an average of 90% in MindTap, you would get 450 points out of 500 posted in Blackboard for your final grade. So this is how you're going to get started. Now, you can go back here, and since you know chapter 2 is the next thing you need to do, you can just click on chapter 2 here, and you can do the same thing. Take the self-assessment to understand how you are in terms of a person and around the evolution of management. You'll read the chapter. You'll take the pre-quiz, which these do not count towards your grade again. And then you'll do the homework, multiple attempts, highest score is posted, and then you'll do the post-quiz. This is how you'll work through the semester in MindTap doing your homework. Please make sure that you always go through the Blackboard link. If you don't want to just go in through this link, you do have the option, each week has a link as well. So you can kind of be more organized in this manner and go through the chapter this way. And this has the self-assessment, the pre-quiz, the chapter 1, the apply, the post-quiz. And then down here at the bottom, you're going to find that I have some lecture and a PowerPoint PDF that's available to you that kind of hits the high notes in the top, I guess, concepts that I think are the most important in that chapter. So hopefully this helps you get familiar with the process of actually doing the homework in Blackboard that's associated with each chapter and working through the course. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. I did set these first few homework assignments out far so that you could have some time to get acclimated. If you do not have the ability to buy the code, you do have the option to purchase a 2-week, I think it's 2 weeks, temporary code in which you'll have access to everything, but at the end of the 2 weeks you have to buy the code and log in as a student or all of your information is lost. And then you'd have to redo that work. So make sure that you communicate with me on how you're going to structure your homework and getting access to this. I look forward to seeing you in Blackboard, and I will talk to you later.